Okay. So I had approached this marriage and family therapy clinic, and upon speaking with the supervisor, she loved my resume, what I had to say, and what I wanted to do.
Awesome.
And she wanted to help provide me enough experience that I could, that I could show prospective institutions initiative and say, oh, he did something with his time while he was applying for schools and whatever, and that was working in the field.
Yeah, it's going to look great.
Yeah, exactly. So we approached it as sort of a unpaid internship experience. I just wanted experience purely. And she said, well, we'll see how that works out, because I do need a receptionist at some point. And essentially what you would be doing is helping run my other clinic that I am building as an extension to this existing one. And I'm going to be catering to a wider clientele.
Okay.
And so...
That's kind of sketchy.
How so?
I don't know. Keep going.
It's not as if I'd be counseling people. Like, I don't have the
No, I don't think... I'm not saying sketching. I would just be like, so you're hiring me at this company to work at your other company that does something different than what this company does?
It's the same building. It's just...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Literally the next door.
I'm not very trusting of people.
No. So, okay. And this was after multiple meetings and whatever. And so I said, that's great.
Yeah, that is great.
And before we continue, okay, so the manager's request, we're going to go help her out. So, the week it opened, I hopped on in there, kind of got a feel of the operation that she wanted to facilitate, and helped her get it up and running. That was across a multitude of facets.
Well, you did that?
Yeah, so
see, that's awesome. That seems like really good. I mean, people are always impressed when you get to help something start. I mean, that takes so much work. Yeah.
And she was telling me how happy and proud of the work that I was doing, and even in the emails addressing all of her therapists, report to Kai, do this, do that. Kai's going to help you do that. Thank you so much, Kai, for all your hard work. And I'm like, wow,
you're like, this feels amazing.
Yeah. And then, so I was there filling out that first or second week because her husband was gone. And her husband is a retired business dude, kind of helping her get the clinic up and running. And when I'd spoken to both of them, after a few days of work, they were telling me that they didn't want to continue without making this a paid position. And I said, well, you don't have to do that, but I would really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Would it just be a part-time job? She said, yeah, I'm thinking of hiring a receptionist, 2 receptionists, you being included. So 1 and 1, you'd share the load with the other person. Mm-hmm. And then I came home and I was like, cool, I have a paying job in a marriage and family therapy clinic. That's so rad.
Right.
And
even as just a receptionist, you're going to get to touch and see a lot of things, right?
Exactly. And so then when the husband gets back, it's almost as if everything that we talked about before was completely unbeknownst to him. And he says, okay, so I'm going to run you through the operation. And I said, but I was already here for all that. I made the operation,
Yeah.
And he goes, and I just let him go on. And he said, look at these documents I made. I made those documents. He was claiming ownership of my work.
What?
And and then
so he's just totally missing. He had been so out of the loop.
No. What had happened was that I don't know. I was upset because what it seemed to me was that he was going in there and taking over. And the more he talked, I started to get the feeling that, maybe we're not going to approach this as an employment opportunity. And then
Yeah.
I asked him, I said, sir, I'm sorry to stop you, but are we still continuing with the part-time job sort of thing that we had discussed before? He goes, no, I'm just going to take over full-time.
What?
And I said, what?
Like,
And
then why are we talking right now? Because
and his justification was that he's retired and bored. But I mean, he also is good with business and stuff, but
yeah.
that's over. Like, you're going to be doing what, 60, 70 hour work weeks when you could split the work up between two receptionists, and maybe it's because they're getting started up and they need the help with, and they can't pay someone. I don't know, but he just kind of walked in there, slapped his wrinkly dick on the table, and told me to get out. And I was like, "Are you serious?
Like, put that away!"
Yeah, but it's gross. And so,
so wrinkly, I can't stand it. Kai,
and so
that's ridiculous. I would have been so, because I'm not trying to rile you up, but I would have felt cheated. Like, I was working here a second ago. I don't think you understand. Like, this is an agreement and something that was really important for my career, not just because I'm bored.
Right.
But not gonna lie, I feel like as maybe this makes me sound like a little poop, but it feels like a very ageist kind of thing. I mean, sure, maybe the guy is bored, but the reason why he felt like he could talk to you that way and sort of shove you out is because you're in your early 20s and people forget that young people are incredibly competent and capable,
Yeah.
But because they're young, they take advantage of that. And that is really super annoying. Trust me. I understand where you're coming from. Anyway, this is your story. Sorry. So what did you end up doing? Did you end up just being like, okay, well, I guess I'm gone, and you just didn't go back?
No. It wasn't like that. It's not like I left. I told him, I said, if I'm not going to get paid, then I can't work as many hours as you want me to. I can't do free work for you.
Right.
That's just not going to happen.
Right.
And he said, oh, okay, I understand. Well, I mean, you did want an unpaid internship in the beginning, kind of rubbing it in my face.
Yep.
And I said, okay, sir, just kind of complied. And just left it as is, and fine. Okay, you just want to keep going this way, so
basically you're in the same position, but you're just there less.
And exactly. And now I have an opportunity to look for other work, and they had introduced me to this great guy who does PSR work, which is psychosocial rehabilitation. However, he's a very busy guy, and he hasn't gotten back to me, and it's been like a week, and it's annoying. I hate it. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm playing video games, so.
I know. Here's the thing. How is it that there can be good machines? So they're not... In my mind, I guess I thought that aliens were kind of actively controlling them, but maybe they sort of create them and drop them, and then they... I mean, I don't understand. Do they have like the willpower? How are there good ones?
There are, you'll learn all that later. And if you need explaining, then I'll explain it.
You will learn. Okay. Dude, if I could just flip around like that, how super great would that be? I mean, this is this is parkour. What's the other character's name?
9S.
9S?
Yeah.
So I'll be 9S and you can be the main character, and we'll do that for cosplay.
You're gonna let me be the hot girl? Awesome.
Yeah, dude, 100%. And then we just take your little doggy and dress. Is it a him or her?
Flower?
Yeah. So girl,
Flower's a girl. No, Flower's a boy actually in Bambi.
Oh, you're
Remember?
right.
It's like, that's not a flower. He can call me Flower if he wants to.
That's me. I get that.
Yeah, same.
I would like that as well. Oh, this is so cool. But anyway, I think we should do that.
Christ. Boom.
Christ.
So I didn't even finish the what I was.
Is it
what
supposed
I
to be a ninja
say.
one? Because the cute little
no,
head
it's
band.
Father Servo. He's the best. It's probably my favorite side quest in the game. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I'm the warrior monk, Father Servo, and I seek the enlightened path through perfection in battle.
Notice
Father
how I never get
Servo.
sweat in my eyes because of this headband.
Also because I'm a machine, but that's neither here nor
Right.
there.
I'm also not a living, perspiring being, but that's another thought.
In other words, I don't sweat.
Is it for looks? Maybe it is, but who are you to talk? You're wearing the highest heeled, most sexy boots I've seen in my life.
And you also have a blindfold. It's very weird that you beat me with that on. I'm also very miffed.
Maybe if I drag this headband down one of my eyeballs and kick your ass, maybe you would understand how it feels.
Cool. Oh shit, he's at me again. Oh my god.
It's like, that's
No,
right.
no.
That's right, you take that headband off.
Yield, Father Servo, yield.
Servo, no.
Oh man, I keep doing that.
I'll teach you who wears the headbands.
So I didn't even get to the fun part of that story. Was that after all the negative feelings, there was another day where the husband had to leave.
Yeah.
And I said, that's fine. I took over the office and I helped out. And there was only me and one therapist on staff. And I was on call with a client trying to schedule them in. And I get this other call. And the ID rolls in. And the office phone is an iPhone, mind you. And
yeah, that's good stuff.
right? And it says "sexy boy."
Yeah, it
And
does.
I'm like, "Sexy boy," and I show the
You're
therapist.
like, immediately I answered it, thinking this was the
I'm
best.
gonna have to put you on hold, ma'am. Give me 1 second.
Just take this office call right to the bathroom, and I'll see you all later.
And so, I hung up on it.
You hung up on it?
And I didn't hang up on the client. I didn't hang up on the client. I kept I just discarded the incoming call.
Oh, yeah.
And so
What, do you just mean you didn't answer it? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay, yeah. Okay.
that was a long-winded way of saying I didn't answer it. Whoa. Anywho.
So the phone was ringing, right? And I looked upon the phone and I said, I'm not going to acknowledge the incoming call. So what I did was I got you.
So that happened. And then I finished the call with the existing client. I look over to the therapist and I say, can you just confirm that I'm not crazy? What does this say? And she goes, that says "sexy boy." And I was like,
Please tell me
ew.
it was misspelled. Was it like BOI or was it all
No,
correctly
it was just
spelled?
BOY.
There were no emojis or anything?
Sexy boy, just normal.
Man, all right.
And so we just went about our business, and then it was the same shit. It called 3 times, and I said, I don't know what to do. What do I do? And she goes, what if that's the husband?
Dude, this
'Cause it's the guy-
motherfucker's a red belt with an axe.
Yeah, look how far he's come.
Oh,
in
this
the
is
2
also
seconds.
this is the exact same. What
This
the
is
hell?
Father Servo. Yeah.
Dude.
I just had the material because he requires materials every time you kick his ass, so that way
Oh.
you can fight him.
Okay.
But I'm level 12. This is gonna probably take a
Yeah,
hot
you're
minute.
not doing a lot of damage to him.
Anyway,
Okay, sorry.
so
You
I get a
answered
text
it?
message. No, I get a text message from the supervisor, and she says, "Are you in the office today?" And I say, "Yes."
Yeah.
How come? And then I get a call from her. but
From
it's not
supervisor.
her. It's the husband. He goes, "Hey, Corey, just wondering, if you're in the office today, because I've called a few times and I was, already kind of miffed at him. So I gave him the business, and the therapist in the room says, the therapist is looking at me. She goes, don't do it. And I said, you know what, sir? This is a professional atmosphere, and I'd rather keep it as such. So when I'm on call with clients, I'm not going to interrupt those calls to answer for a caller ID that says "sexy boy." And he goes, "What are you talking about?" And
You said that to him? Mm-hmm. Yes,
I
you
said-
did, Kai.
I said, "I don't mean to embarrass you, sir, but that's what happened. I don't know if that's your contact address in this phone, but I thought I was being prank called, and I don't appreciate being accosted like this. And he goes, oh dear. And I hear the supervisor in the background. She goes, what's the matter? And he goes, the phone contact said sexy boy, and she's just cackling in the background.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And
So
the therapist, oh God, it was righteous. I felt
that
so
is
good after
righteous. That is righteous justice right there.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
There's nothing better than when someone's getting on you about something and you come back at them with like, not only was I doing my job, I was kicking your ass secretly, waiting for you to talk to me, baby. At the exact same time. Oh, I'm gonna have to put some oven mitts on next time. My hands are so hot from slapping your dirty ass.
Slapping your dirty ass. He has like an intense tan too.
Ooh, that's good.
It's where his chest looks super burnt. I don't mean to get on white people because I'm sorry because you are a white people, but you know I'm conventionally as such. Anyway, whatever. But I don't get white people's obsession with tanning. You know, we're like too much tanning. Like, if you're out having a beach day and you get tan, it looks nice, right? But also just going to tanning booths to burn the living shit out of your skin makes no sense to me.
Yeah. It's a thing. Dude, you should see before and after photos of Ariana Grande. I'm aware that you don't care about what's going on in Ariana Grande's life, and I'm not saying that I am. Now there's two.
That whole thing that happened with her was so sad, though.
Oh my God, so scary. And she's doing. They're doing like a huge benefit concert with all of these other celebrities and stuff. So I'm like, wow, you guys are brave. Anyway, you should see before and after photos of her. Right? Because you're going to go to a place where there was just a huge terrorist attack and bring even more famous people with you with an even larger crowd. Anyway, so, but I'm aware that they'll do a huge security thing and it'll be fine. Ariana Grande used to look
much whiter.
I mean, it's crazy. You have to see before and after photos. It'll blow your mind because she kind of looks like a person who like just stayed on the beach for like 6 weeks. No one talk to me. Don't text me. I'm gonna be on the beach just naked and changing my general appearance, and I won't be eating in that time. And I don't really
all I
want you
need
to
is
bother.
the sun. I'm a plant. Spoiler alert.
And I need a good beat so every once in a while I can go. And then it's this really beautiful tone that people can't seem to ever duplicate because I'm kind of a freak of nature.
Yeah, she's great.
She's amazing.
Cool.
And she's dating Mac Miller, which is cool because Mac Miller is not attractive. I mean,
oh no, he's an ugly baby boy.
He's an ugly little baby, but I tell you what, man, he pulling it in good though because Ariana
Come on
Grande.
over to the let's make love.
Let's come on down to make love. And he's always talking about being incredibly stoned and having sex, and I'm like, are you talking about Ariana right now? Because the idea of you doing that blows my mind. And well done, sir. Good for you. Clearly, he's super charming, though. He's a really cool person and an actual artist. He's pretty underrated.
Yeah, I thought the Divine Feminine
so good,
really super good. Yeah, I loved it.
I know, but
I love Anderson .Paak. So if that's how you even pronounce it, maybe who knows? I love him. So that whole dang is really on my level.
Really dang for me.
Real nice. It's real nice, Clark.
Real. Nah. I will tell you this. So I was doing my little weekend gig that I do, and there's this guitarist who comes in, who is super talented. He's an amazing guitarist and does work all over LA and tours around, and he's a really talented dude, and I like him a lot, and he's my best friend, and I miss him a lot. And
oh shit, these guys are super high level.
I'm kidding, but he's cool. So he came up to me one day before the gig started and was like, what do you think about Anderson .Paak? And I'm like, yeah, man, I like him. I have to say, don't typically. I think I brought him up, and he said, "What do you think about his music?" And I said, "Yeah, it's good. I mean, I can't really listen to an entire album sometimes without getting kind of bored, but he has really great singles and stuff." He's like, "Yeah, I get that, man. I get that. I was in a band with him for a while."
What?
And I was like, "Wait, I'm sorry. Are we just going to treat that like that's not a big deal? Because Anderson .Paak is a thing, dude. Don't just tell me." He's like, "Yeah, I was in a band with him." And to be honest, he was always high and sort of making things difficult and created a lot of work for me, actually. So I didn't really love working with him, but it seems like he really pulled his stuff together because he's doing so well now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still kind of stuck on the fact that you were in a band with Anderson .Paak. I mean, what was that like? But that's such a cool little story in my mind. I thought that was so crazy.
That is so crazy.
Isn't it?
I love it.
Dude, you're the coolest. I get to
Oh my God.
sing with you. That's so honored. He's the real deal, man.
The real Obeal.
He's a real Ob.
Just dies.
The real Ob.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to drink all this blueberry pomegranate green tea from Trader Joe's, and it's so good.
I feel like every time you announce that you're eating or just consuming something in general, you say the full name, and it's really cute because it's like you're advertising it.
No, stop it.
Oh, I'm just taking a sip of this cherry pomegranate liqueur. Quench my undying thirst.
I want to get the way it does every time. LaCroix, serving you the best in sparkling water since 1986. Coming at you with new designs that you can get at a local grocery store near you. Have a great day.
Androids will pay.
Anyway, that's what I'm drinking right now. No, I want to give you the real experience of what I'm experiencing, you know? Mm-hmm. I have to pee really badly.
All right.
I'm just going to go pee.
Okay.
Talk to you later. You can just keep playing. I'll be back.
It's not like you care.